Welcome to KTN Sports. Now, polo has remained the rich man's game in the country due to the high costs involved. A polo player is required to own at least more than one well-bred horse. The sport is, however, set to go through a different phase after mobile manufacturer Samsung signed a 5-year sponsorship deal that will see them expand the sport's fan base across the country.
The Nairobi Polo Club played host to the International Polo for the last 2 weekends. The weather was beautiful and the crowd turnout was amazing. However, polo as a sport is yet to gain popularity in the country, with most of the people still perceiving the sport as a sport for only those people who are financially privileged. Or is it?
No, it's expensive.
The sport it demands heavy investment.
Despite polo being among the oldest team sports as well as an Olympic sport from between 1900 and 1939, the sport is not considered for commoners in most of the countries. In Kenya, the sport is still viewed as far out of the common mwananchi's reach. This is a notion the mobile device manufacturers Samsung are hoping to change in the next 5 years.
We are trying to open up and let more people come and view. We have an open session. You don't need to pay, come and experience it. And going forward, you want to make it actually broader.
Currently, the best and consistent polo players in the country hail the sport as a family bonding opportunity. The Senator for Baringo County, Gideon Moy, is among the polo pioneers in the country.
The attraction for me was that polo is a combination of hockey, rugby, but most importantly, it is chess at 40 miles per hour. Very exciting.
Moy has slowly seen his sons grow into the sport, and they often play against each other, while there are times they come together to compete as a team. Among his most memorable polo highlights are steering his team that comprise of 2 of his sons to the prestigious Mags Mag polo title.
There's polo, the whole family goes. So it keeps the family together. And as you know, the family who stays together, prays together, always stays together.
So as a child, ever since I could walk, would always be by the polo sidelines, supporting him, giving him all and then cheering him on. So you grow in the atmosphere, you grow in the environment, so naturally you become a polo player yourself.
Keegan Moy was part of the team that won the subsidiary tournament at the International Polo Weekend held at the Nairobi Polo Club, and although he admits to being privileged, the Bristol University law graduate believes the sport can be open to more Kenyans.
I don't necessarily mean that I want every Kenyan to play, because of course this won't be possible. But as I was saying, what I want is for that everyone to be part and parcel of the polo society and the polo culture.
In average, a polo player is expected to change his horse after every chaka, and players can at times use about 7 horses in one game, which can be quite an expensive affair.
People are now investing in good horses, so as a sport, the game is getting from strength to strength, and a lot more Kenyans are now playing polo.
As compared to other sports, polo may not be where it ought to be in terms of popularity among Kenyans. However, there seems to be light at the end of the tunnel. Well, let's wait and see what 5 years has got to offer. Lynn Washira, KTN.